Well, feel like the belle of the ball with a picturesque stage and symphonic orchestra.
And be surrounded by some guys with some sweet bow ties. Yes. Lori Wallace is waltzing into a dance event at a returning festival.
Yeah, how did I not mention that the first time, Cope? They all have your bow ties on. Yes, this is the Strauss Festival in Elk Grove. It is a tradition from back in the 80s, and it was on hold, of course, over the past few years, but it is back. They took the stage last night for the first time. What I love about it, you have kids starting as young as 5, adults all the way up to 81 doing these dances, performing, and it's a free event, so you can bring the whole family out. My little guy up front there, my bestie in the front row, his blanket's down early. You can come on out here as early as 10 a.m., get a spot, put your blanket down, and then by the time the evening rolls around and things get busy, you have your spot. So I have Anna Lee here with me, one of the dancers. This is your 9th year. How great is it to be back on stage?
Honestly, it was electric last night. I can tell that people really missed being on stage and that the audience was just as excited as we were for an awesome opening night. This is my first year dancing under Summer Mitchell's direction, and it's been honestly fabulous, and all of us have gotten so close, and it's been a lot of fun.
So what do you like about this dance?
This dance in particular is probably my favorite this year. It's one of the easier ones, but I think it's super cute, and it gets the storyline across well, as we're the Tweedledee and Tweedledum from Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you guys do your thing so we can see a little bit of this, but of course, if you want to see the whole thing, you got to come to the show, right, Raylan?
Yeah, you're not going to get to see the end. You have to come to the show. We're going to surprise you with that ending.
And talk a little bit about this. This is one of many dances that are going to be done through the course of the evening, and this is one that the little kids really like.
This one is probably going to be the hit of the show just because of the costumes and the dancers and the tricks that they're able to do. And of course, they're youth, so they're joyful to watch and they're happy when they do it.
Yeah, they are so cute. And behind the scenes, because this is something that's been going on in Elk Grove for a long time, you have so many volunteers and donors that help make this happen because you don't have to pay to come and watch it.
That's right. This is a free event. So we strictly rely upon our donors and sponsors to make this happen. We work throughout the entire year at fundraisers and special events to get our name out there so that we can continue this tradition that was set back in 1987.
Yeah, and finding dancers is always a thing every year, and you've partnered with CSD, the Parks and Rec here in Elk Grove, to actually maybe help you get dancers lined up before you actually need them.
Yeah, we have a great partnership with CSD. So we are having 2 workshops. It's called Come Dance With Me, and you can find that information in the activity guide. And what you get to do is you can come out to the Strauss Island, learn some dance steps, and then we put it to a choreographed number and a Strauss shirt and record that for you so you go home with knowing that you danced on Strauss Island stage.
That is so cool. What time should people get out here tonight to see the end of this dance?
I would say about 8:45 if you want to see the end of this dance, but of course we want you at the entire show.
Yes.
So come on out at 8:15 when it starts, and it ends at about 10 o'clock with a beautiful display of fireworks.
I love it, Raylan. Thank you so much. You know I love a good old school Elk Grove tradition, and this is definitely one of them. It has been on hold, like I said, for 3 years, so they're super excited to be back, especially the little brother on the blanket. I'm just saying, my kids are not that patient watching their siblings, and this guy is at every practice, every performance, and he even wants to be in it next year.
Nice.
So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of kids come out and watch this and say, hey, I want to do that too, because it's a lot of fun. I'll send it back to you.
Let's get that little man fitted for a bow tie. So great. Thanks, Lori.